Hey, what's going on guys? It is LynxWarlord here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a Modern Warfare 3 tips and tricks video. And today I'm going to be talking about how to get your really high kill streaks in game, and the way I'm going to be teaching you guys to do that is by using the right type of playstyle and the right type of kill streaks along with the right class. So let's get straight down to the video guys, and let's get some good tips and tricks out there to help you guys get bigger kill streaks in Modern Warfare 3. One of the best things to do when you're trying to go on a high kill streak is to win your gunfights before they've already happened. Now what I mean by this is that you need to raise the odds of you winning a gunfight and lower the enemy's chances of them being able to kill you. Now you do this through patrolling high traffic areas and putting yourself in a position of advantage. Like you'll see right here, I'm head glitching this little rock because I know enemies will want to come towards me to take the flag behind me, and I'm also stopping them from taking the B flag. And you'll see I just hide behind any object I can and pick off the enemies. I am not approaching gunfights. The enemies are coming to me and losing gunfights that they are looking for. This helps you to stay on your high kill streaks because you can easily get kills without having to die and without having to put yourself in a position of risk. When it comes to creating your custom class, I recommend choosing an assault rifle that you are very comfortable with. The reason I say assault rifle is because they are very all-purpose weapons and very agile to move with, but also very damaging. Now I recommend choosing either the SCAR or the ACR, but also I recommend the newly buffed M16 because that gun is an absolute beast, especially when played with the red dot and rapid fire. This gun can kill people very, very fast, and it is an absolute beast, so I highly recommend giving that a go. But another attachment to really consider is to use the silencer on whatever gun you're using, because the silencer is going to keep you off the radar whilst you're trying to go on these high kill streaks, which is exactly what you need, because there is no point getting on a 5 or 6 kill streak and then someone coming behind you because they can see you on the radar. So definitely consider using a silencer. It is definitely going to help you get on these really high kill streaks. Most importantly when creating your custom class is to choose the right perks. Now for your first perk, I recommend using Scavenger because it's going to give you enough ammo to get 8 or 9 kills to get your first kill streak. And if you run out of ammo, you can always go and replenish it through the Scavenger packs. Now for your tier 2 perk, I recommend choosing either Hardline or Assassin. Now the choice between either Hardline or Assassin can be very difficult, but basically if you're playing by yourself, I recommend using Assassin because you don't know how bad your team will be, and you know the enemies will be able to get a lot of UAVs if you're playing in a bad team. So consider using Assassin, especially if you're playing in a ground war. But if you can, use Hardline because that will really help you to get your kill streaks a hell of a lot faster. And for your third perk, it's a choice between Marksman and Stalker. And the good thing about Marksman is that it helps you to pick off these enemies, as I was mentioning earlier. But the good thing about Stalker is that it allows you to strafe backwards and forwards very fast, making you a very hard target to get, especially if you're behind cover. So that's totally up to you and personal preference between Stalker and Marksman. Now if you pair all of this information together with the class setup and the perk setup, you have a really good class for doing that playstyle that I mentioned earlier. And if you stick at that playstyle, you will eventually get these kills and lead you to your first really high kill streaks such as the Reaper. Now moving on to your kill streak suggestion, I highly recommend choosing the best of the best, which has definitely got to be the AGM Reaper, the Pavlo and the Osprey Gunner. These are going to get you a hell of a lot of kills. So what does that mean? That definitely means that you don't want to be playing a team deathmatch, because if you get a Pavlo in team deathmatch, the chances are that Pavlo will get you all the needed kills to win that team deathmatch. So you definitely want to be playing a ground war or a domination or a kill confirmed. These game modes are long lasting, and in these game modes your kill streaks can go to absolute work, and you can even get them multiple times. These kill streaks are going to get you a hell of a lot of kills, and they're also going to be really enjoyable. They're going to kill a lot of enemies, and they're going to really slow the enemy's gameplays down. These kill streaks can help you win games because if you're getting absolutely dominated by the enemies and then you get an Osprey Gunner, they don't stand a chance of coming back from that game because you can push them right back into their spawn and you will always be the guy getting all the kills. So definitely choose these kill streaks. When you get them, they are a hell of a lot of fun. Now the second you get your Osprey Gunner, you need to try and call it in whenever possible. The reason for this is because if your team gets another helicopter, you won't be able to call it in and the game could end. So get the Osprey Gunner in as fast as possible and make sure to communicate that with your team, because an Osprey Gunner is better than an attack helicopter or a Pavlo. Now when it comes to placing your Osprey Gunner, I recommend putting it down on top of the enemies. It doesn't matter where the care packages go because the care packages are usually very bad, Plus, the enemies are very unlikely to get the care packages because it does bait them out, which means that you can just shoot them in your Osprey Gunner. Now, whether or not they'll risk their life to go for the care packages is a different matter. But also, guys, you'll see what I'm doing is I am constantly shooting, and the reason I'm constantly shooting is because the enemies, when they spawn without a red square around them. So I'm going to shoot trying to get hit markers so I'll know where they are when their red square does appear. And you'll see I am always shooting, which is why I'm getting a lot of kills with them, and which is why I know exactly where they're going to be. I also recommend toggling the thermal on the Osprey Gunner because it makes it really easy for your eyes to spot the red dots. This is really effective, and it's definitely a pro tip. It helps you to get kills with your Osprey Gunner because you're not looking at a really colourful map, you're looking at a grey map and you're finding little red squares, which makes it especially easy to find enemies and to get those kills. Now, if everything goes to plan, you should definitely be able to get a really high score in a normal game of Modern Warfare 3. Now guys, I really hope that this video has helped you to get better at Modern Warfare 3. I hope that you guys can get some really high kill streaks and definitely shit on some noobs in Modern Warfare 3. Hopefully you'll even get some good mobs as well. If you'd like to see some more of my content right now, you can go ahead and click these on-screen annotations. On the right will be a Moab tutorial video explaining some nice tips and tricks around getting a rushing Moab. And on the left will be some terminal tips and tricks, which is a video of mine that has had tremendously good feedback. So definitely go and check those out. If you haven't already, be sure to rate the video and subscribe if you'd like to see some more of this. Contact me on Twitter or Facebook. My links are in the description below if you'd like to stay in touch with me. And thank you very much for watching, guys. I really hope you have a very good day.